There once was a girl who moved into a quiet neighborhood. She loved the silence. She loved how freely the people there lived, untouched by chaos, untouched by fear. Every morning, without fail, she took a walk down a narrow, dark alleyway. It was lonely, almost forgotten by time, and every time she passed through it, she felt it, the unmistakable sensation of being watched. Eyes hidden in the shadows. The feeling always made her uneasy, but she brushed it aside. Some fears, she believed, only lived if you fed them. Until one morning, during her usual walk, something stopped her cold. A house. It stood at the far end of the alleyway, tall, crooked, and impossibly old. Her breath caught in her throat. This can't be right, she thought. I've walked this path for over 5 years. There has never been a house here. She tried to ignore it and continue forward. That was when she heard the crying. A sound so sharp, so raw, it felt as though a child's flesh was being torn from its body. The cry tore through the air, growing louder with each second. Her hands flew to her ears, but the sound pushed through her skull until warmth streamed down her cheeks. Panicking, she staggered toward the house and stepped inside. The moment she crossed the threshold, the light vanished. The deeper she walked, the darker the house became, as if the shadows were alive, stretching, breathing. Distorted reflections crawled along the walls. Faces that were not her own twisted and stared back. Her heart slammed violently against her chest. Sweat poured down her body like rain. She turned, desperate to leave, but as soon as the thought crossed her mind, the crying grew louder. More desperate, more painful, as though the child knew she was trying to escape. I can't leave, she thought. Not like this. She followed the sound. It led her to a single room at the end of a long, narrow corridor. Inside, on the cold floor, sat a child's head. No body, just the head. Its eyes were soaked in blood, veins bulging as its mouth stretched open in endless agony, crying without pause. A scream tore through her chest, but before it could escape her lips, she turned and ran. Or tried to. The door she had entered through was gone. The walls stretched outward, the room growing impossibly long and unbearably dark. Then she saw it. A shadow cast against the wall. Too tall, too thin. Its hands dragged along the floor, fingers longer than any human's limbs. Its teeth extended into a grotesque grin, each one as long as its fingers. The shadow leaned closer and whispered, "You have reached the road of no return." Her legs gave out beneath her. Something sharp pierced through her back. Warmth spilled down her spine as slow, heavy breathing pressed close behind her. A faint ray of light touched the floor. Her eyes followed it, down to her feet. Her toes lay detached, no longer part of her body. Maggots writhed over them, feeding. The pain came crashing in waves, but when she tried to scream, no sound followed. Her mouth opened wide in silent terror. She could only watch. She could only feel. Her body was slowly devoured, inch by inch, as tears streamed down her face, cries trapped forever in her throat. To this day, on the night of every blood moon, people claim they see an abandoned mansion standing at the end of that alleyway. And if they listen closely, they can still hear her crying from within.